And slowly put your attention to this bell sound and follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, dear Dhamma friends, your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So, bring your attention to your whole body and feel your whole body as one. Take a moment to yourself and think. We gathered here in this evening to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this evening, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also, think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. And bring your attention to your right arm. So remember each and every inhalation, exhalation, take it deeply, gently and slowly. And when you breathe in and breathe out the same, deeply, gently and slowly. So bring your attention to your right arm and deeply breathing through your nose. And hold it for a moment. Breathe out through your mouth. And focus to left arm. Breathing to your left arm. And hold it for a moment. And breathe out through your mouth. Now bring your attention to your back and spine. Deeply breathing through your nose. Hold it for a moment. And breathe out through your mouth. In the abdominal area, breathing. Hold it. And breathe out. Your chest, breathing. Hold. Breathe out. And your right leg, deeply breathing to your right leg. Hold it and breathe out. To your left leg, breathing to your left leg. Hold it for a moment. Breathe out. To your neck and head, breathing deeply, gently, slowly. Breathe out. Now to your whole body, breathing to your whole body. And breathe out. Deeply, gently breathing to your whole body. Fill your whole body with air, like a balloon. Each and every place in your body filled with air. Hold it. And breathe out. Again, breathing deeply. Keep it. And release. Again, one more time, deeply breathing. Hold it. And release. Be comfortable yourself. Mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing. Now bring your attention to lower part of your body. Recognize the sensation of your body. See whatever the sensation you feel, heat, tightness, any pain, just recognize it. Don't try to change anything, don't try to think out of it. Little bit closely observe it. Take a one place and slowly, deeply observe it. Bring your attention to your lower back and observe and recognize what are the sensations or any pain, any tightness, heaviness, and slowly locate one place and observe deeply and focus your mind to that place. Bring your attention to your upper back and shoulders. Observe and see is there any place, any pain, tightness, heaviness. Once you recognize something, locate yourself and observe deeply. And watch your arms. You can take the first right arm and see that your right arm. Is there anything you can find as any feelings? Indicate any pain, tightness, heaviness. Just take a mental note. In your left arm, don't change anything. Just observe. And observe your abdominal area. And observe and see is there any sensation, any pain. In your chest area. Is there any place can you see, especially that you feel any tightness, pain, heaviness? Bring your attention to your head and observe and see any place, any sensation, any tightness. Now bring attention to your whole body. Scan yourself head to toes, your whole body. And find one place, anywhere in your body. Try to get to one place and slowly focus your mind to that place. If you feel any pain, tightness, heaviness, heat, and slowly observe that place deeply. Again, observe your whole body. And find another place wherever you feel any tightness, heaviness, sensation. Locate yourself one place and observe deeply. One more time, observe head to toes your whole body. Find another place and observe yourself. Mm, recognize the pain exactly where it is and slowly bring your attention and observe the very nature of the pain. Don't try to involving with it. Don't try to judge or think out of it. Now bring your attention in front of your nose and your upper lip area and observe the inhalation, exhalation. Separately, this is inhalation, this is exhalation. Just recognize the sensation and follow the rising and falling. And bring attention to entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation from beginning to end. Observe and observe the very nature of the inhalation, exhalation, and accept it. Some become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. arising and falling in different ways. Just accept it. Just see what you experience as inhalation, exhalation within yourself. Recognize the very nature of the inhalation, exhalation. And observe the very nature of impermanent itself. Even the moment that you experience impermanent and observing whatever you observe as inhalation, exhalation, impermanent. And also observe also the impermanent. Try to catch that. That is where you completely come to a nothingness. But that doesn't mean anything is not there. So whatever they are, it doesn't mean anything as permanent. Bring attention to your body. Just observe this moment and appreciate yourself. You are so lucky to have this moment. You are so blessed. Appreciate yourself. And at the same time, share your heart with others. At the same time, there are a lot of people fighting with death. There are a lot of people struggling with their life. There are a lot of people have fear, anxiety, depression, and they go through helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness, fighting with the disease or the illness. So have intention yourself to share your heart with them. May they come out of that fear, anxiety, depression. May they come out of that struggle, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. May they have the strength, courage, and wisdom to go through the situation and recognize the truth and find the tranquility state within them. Not only them, have a thought yourself to share your heart with your dear near ones, loved ones, husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, your beloved parents, your neighbors, village people, city, state, country, world, all living beings in this universe. And not only that, as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Send your heart with loving kindness and compassion. Wishing yourself, may all living beings be well and happy. And bring the light from the bottom of your heart with the maximum effort to the highest, to entire this universe. So mentally, follow this word. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion from beginning from your heart, step by step, forward to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side, downward and upward. To all six directions at once. Like the moon, the sun spread the light. Spread the loving kindness and compassion without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let it come from the bottom of your heart with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, it is moment yourself to think. The end of the day, and for some of our Dhamma friends, it is the beginning of the day, and somehow you have to just remind yourself the moment that you experience is very rare. The one inhalation or one exhalation that happening in this very moment has so much power, and there are a lot of things happening behind it. So if you just think for a moment to happen one inhalation or one exhalation, and this your entire life should happen exactly the right way in this very moment in your body. Look how many organs work, and the blood go through all over your body. So in case if any blood dot stuck, so the what will happen? You cannot experience this inhalation, one inhalation or one exhalation. And anywhere any organ fails suddenly, anymore you cannot experience this inhalation or exhalation. And not only that, that if this during this last week, if something happened to you, and there are a lot of people, they used to live last week and they are no more here. So, but it didn't happen to you. And how about within these 10 years, if you look back, how many wrong turns you took? How many times you went through red light? How many bad decisions you took without knowingly that there are that major, that the effect can come to your life. But still you're breathing. It take only 1 second to stop this all. And how about if you go a little bit more backward during your childhood time, you didn't know what is right or what is wrong. And in case if you eat something wrong, if you did something wrong, and what will happen? You cannot experience this moment today. Even before you come here, if your parents decide we no need a child, if they didn't get married, and how you can experience this moment? Even they have to, their parents, your ancestors, grandparents, if they had a different situation, you are not going to be here today. So then look, when you take the inhalation or exhalation, when it happens in that very moment, how many things should be complete to experience that one inhalation? Not only that, you know, in this world, in case if any, that the earthquake happened right away and something happened, and when it's some other natural disaster suddenly happened without any indication, and you know this sun, and sometimes it can send different kind of very strong, that energy can burn us. And there are the planets, this all the planets always moving in the right rhythm at the right place. So in case if something go wrong suddenly, even it take more than 1 second to destroy our planet, because that much so fast this moving, we don't see it. But look yourself, when you take an inhalation, this entire universe is there, should be complete, and your entire samsaric journey should be here complete. And one day you will understand this is not going to be happen anymore for you. There are a lot of people experiencing it. There are a lot of people in this. So we have to see that. We have to understand. So then you have to appreciate it. That's why when we say appreciate, when I say appreciate the moment, it is just not the word. You have that in that word, you should include this entire universal system in the moment. That is where you see, you recognize how lucky you are, how blissful you are, how bliss this moment, how rare this moment. And also it has a huge risk you don't see. Why? Because if something go wrong far away, you have no any access to anything. Even forget about the planetary system, the other thing, even inside your body, you cannot do anything. So then always remember, respect each and every moment and try to do the best that you can, and try to always be profitable. Don't waste your time. Don't waste for unnecessary things. Why? Because this is very important. So then when it comes to the meditation itself, remember that our mind, this our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, it's always following this outside perception. It's a kind of like there is a the strong bond. Then it's like the fish always look for the water, and it's really connected to the water. The dog is always strongly connected to the smell. Crocodile always get connected to the mud. Deers always get connected to the sound. Elephant always get connected to the sensation. And remember, that is a great bond. And it come with it is a inherent, inbuilt, that any animal cannot escape from that. That's why hunters use sometimes nice sound, melody to catch the deers. And that's why the fishermen, when they want to catch the fish, they go to water. They know exactly where they are. And the crocodile, and if you look for the crocodile, if there's mud, you can find exactly the crocodile going to be there. And the elephant, when a long time, when people need some other elephants, what they does, they send a female, well-trained female elephant to jungle. So what then that female does? And in the evening, it come back to its place. And then all other elephants follow these female elephants. Why? Because the sensation. They cannot escape from that. Even though they know this elephant, this female elephant go to village, go to people, and knowingly they're going to get into trap to people, still they keep follow. So same within us, we have the same kind of nature. We always with this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind go into sensation. But that is the nature. So, but once you recognize that, and you become more mindful. But my point is today, in between this your eye and in between this outside perception, in between these two, there is something, and it created by your mind, and no one catch it, only you know. It's called Nandi Raga. Nandi Raga means it's kind of like it is not real, but you get the information from this outside world. It's like you saw something beautiful, and you have some experience with the beauty in your past. So you saw something and you have already some experience, you mix these two and you create inside your head something else. So then you start to live with it. You heard a lot of things in the past, and in the outside you hear something and you mix these two things and then you create something inside you, not real. The smell with the same, the taste with the same, sensation with the same. You had certain people associate in the past and it's in your muscle memory. This is already in there as mental formations. And then what is happening? You see somebody or something and then you assume. So then, because of that assumption, and then what is happening? You start to create something. It is not real, but it came out of the information that you got from the real world. That is called Nandi Raga, and no one can catch it. And another way, that is the word that when you say that, how I can give it in a sense. Sometimes we say people live in la la land. So the la la land means that they have something in their head, but they get the information from the outside world, but they create something inside them. That is what called Nandiraga. So no one can catch what is this person inside him. So it can happen to us also. And what is happening, it is so dangerous because why? It has power to eat our life. It has power to slow down us. It has power to take us to illusion. And then when that illusion, listen this very carefully, you create the illusion inside your head, and when that illusion become, when you again and again and again, you start to live with that illusion. Okay. So when you repeat that illusion inside you, when you repeat that the assumption inside you, as the whatever you assume inside you, slowly that illusion become real. It become real to you, whoever the creator. And that is the day, even you live, you dead. Even you have a name, you have body function, body, you dead. Then even that this is my son, this is my daughter, this is my husband, this is my wife, other people say things, but you are not a person to them like that way. So then how you can come out of it? How we know we living in the illusion? How we know we living in a la la land? How we know with these things it's real or not? The way to get into that and start to observe yourself. Because without observing yourself, you cannot find it. So in the beginning, you cannot observe that. There is a method that you have to go little by little, little by little. You know? So it's like before you do exercise, you do a little bit warm up. You know? And before you go anywhere, you prepare yourself. So before you cook, you need certain ingredients. So like that, to recognize this is real or not, you have to have certain ingredients within yourself. So that ingredients, the very first thing that you have to have, you have the Shrutamaya Jnana. Shrutamaya Jnana means you start to open to listen. So keep your dream, keep your the whatever the assume, keep, because you're not going to let go it. It doesn't matter anybody say it is illusion or why, because it is real for you. So then keep it. But at the same time, start to look the other informations, look around you. So that is what is it called? Common sense. Why? The sense means this, that whatever you get it with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, so with your senses and through the perception, and it is common. For me, for you, that everyone get the same thing. And then the whatever the, as example, the you recognize this as a Buddha statue behind me, and I also recognize it as a Buddha statue. The same color, same thing, that our both the understanding come same in according to same level. So then it's become common. So like that, then with other people you start to recognize whatever you go with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, with the outside perception, and you start to see, you when you have the Shrutame Jnana, you start to get connected to the common sense. And then out of that common sense, Chintame Jnana, then the next door start to open. But without this common sense, you cannot get into the next door. You cannot reach to that. So then the Chintame Jnana, when you are complete with the common sense, naturally what is happening, your mind is start to expand its capacity to understand. So when you have the common sense, when you get the more, when you start to hear things, when you start to see things, the understanding become more stronger, and the mental capacity become more higher. And that is called Chintame Jnane. So then you start to think. It develop your logical mind. When something come to you, when you start to hear something, that with your all the information you gathered, you start to recognize how this is possible or how this can happen, like that way. And that also not enough to get out us from this la la land, our illusion, our own dream world, our own dream kingdom. People live like that way. Different people. They so detached from reality. Even they detach from the reality, mean in the spiritual level, not the reality. That's mean, I mean in the common sense. What other people can see, they cannot see. Even you see, there are some, even the president, sometimes they cannot see that what other people can see. They have something in their head. Even the ministers, even the millionaires, they don't see that what other people experiencing. Why? Because something in their head. So they live with that. That is what called Nandiraga. So they accumulated information, they mix their information, and they create something in the middle, and now they live with that. And so our purpose is how to come out of this. So the very first thing, start to get into common sense. And that is not enough. Start once you develop the common sense, when you have the more common sense, when you gather the more information, and even regarding meditation. If you start to hear more regarding meditation, your mental capacity become higher. And then another one is the Bhavaname Jnane. So the Bhavaname Jnane means you start to deeply observe the information that you gathered and what you really experience in the moment. And that is the moment you're going to recognize the truth. When it comes to truth, when you see the truth, no one need to tell you to drop the illusion. Naturally, you come out of it. No one need to tell you, drop that whatever in your head. Naturally, you come out of it. That's why when you really connected to the truth, you no need, there's nothing to meditate. So we try to, we meditate mean, we doing this meditation classes, so I practice meditation mean, we still trying to experience ourselves that higher level and get into that. Once you get into that, when you really recognize that, there's not, in the real truth, there's nothing to meditate. So once we detach from the truth, then we have to it's like taking medicine. So if you are 100%, so according to the common, the way, according to 100%, so you are healthy. So just think what medicine you should to take. If 100% you are healthy, what medicine you should take? So the Dharma is like medicine. So now you can get into slow closely. Okay, understand. Dharma is like medicine. So then why you have to listen to Dharma? Because you not experience the truth yet. You not that recognize the truth exactly yet. Because once you recognize the truth, once you experience the right things, there's nothing to hear. There's nothing to practice. You just become it. You become truth. Then you become a meditator. There's nothing to do meditation. You become a meditator. So then remember that start to open your mind little by little. Start here. That's why we always say listen to Dhamma talks and have the spiritual community around you. And don't just live within your head and don't just follow with your head. And get into that. Start to look around. And not only that, you investigate, have a logical mind, investigate, question. That is the beauty of the Buddha's teaching. Buddha always mentioned, never ever try to get anything because of this or that, unless if you really satisfied, if you really become clear with that, if you can understand it, take it. If you cannot understand, you don't need to take it. So, once you have that clarity, go deeper inside yourself. And once you have that clarity, you have the strength to question yourself. Once you have the clarity, you have strength to go against your own wisdom. And that is the day you transform yourself to liberation. So break down this Nandiraga. So break down this illusion. So break down this, that your la-la land that you created inside your head. We all have that. Unless we have to slowly, deeply go into it and slowly clear it. Once you clear that, that is the day your eye become very clear, sharp. Your ear become very clear. Whatever come to in front of your eye, there is without thinking, there is without gap, whatever appear itself you recognize. There is no gap. Appearance and recognizing both happens together. Whatever you hear in that very moment, hearing itself, understanding. There is no gap. Smelling, no gap. Tasting, no gap. Sensation, no gap. When the thought comes, any thought arises, there is no gap to think out of it. When you have a moment to live like that, remember, your mission complete. And that is the day you stop practicing meditation like this. And you still do meditation, but like this meditation, that is the day. So I hope that you will understand this little by little. Try to think about it and look yourself and try to be very clear within your own nature, and rather than going with it, and start to observe yourself and try to break it down. So with that, I wish upon everyone by this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. May everyone stay healthy and safe, and may all of you finally attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata cha ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.